Hi everybody, welcome to a new cooking show with the Tater Cowgirls. Eddie is with her papa in the machine shop, so it's just me, but I have a surprise for you. 100 pounds weight loss as of yesterday, so that I wanted to tell you that deserves a little bang. So, what are we going to do today? When I asked my family what food item do you connect with Thanksgiving, and my husband said pie, and my granddaughter said pie. To some reason nobody said turkey. I expected at least my husband to say turkey because he's an omnivore and turkey is, you know, the item for Thanksgiving, but my whole plant-based cooking seemed to have shifted everybody's attention to other food items. My husband eats all my whole plant-based sides. He loves them. He now and then has a steak out on the grill, or, you know, I don't even know if we have a turkey this year. I don't know if he wants to make one, but it's up to him. I'm in the kitchen, and the kitchen is whole plant-based, oil-free vegan. So what are we doing today? So they all love pie. I hate pumpkin pie. I made that last 2 weeks ago, I think. So I really want a pie I want to eat too, and so I decided to make a cherry pie. I found a great recipe on JIll Dalton's video, whole plant-based cooking shows. I want to try that one. And then I promised you to make cornbread muffins today, so we do that too. We do that actually first. These are the cornbread muffins I made last week. I tested them. They were on Jane and Ann Esselstyn's video, and the Esselstyn ladies, 2 thumbs up. I tweaked them a little bit around because my husband is Texan, and Texan don't eat sweet cornbread. I learned. I don't know if it's true. He doesn't eat sweet cornbread. So what I did last time, I cut the syrup, they put it in half and added more water, which is good. Everybody said the cornbread is really, really good. But this time I want to tweak it even more and substitute the syrup with applesauce. Okay, so we see how it comes out. The muffins were really spongy inside, and even after 3 days they were not dry, so really good muffin recipe. Anyway, let's get started with the muffin. That goes really fast too. So we need, let's see, 1 cup cornmeal. Put that in here. Then we need 1 cup, I think, oatmeal or oat flour. This is here. Then 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder. This recipe is in the Engine 2 cookbook, not in the weight loss cookbook, in the Engine 2 cookbook, and Esselstyn ladies have a video on there. They do it a little bit different than I do it today, but as I tweak it, I think they don't add baking powder either, only baking soda, but I tweak it a little bit. So we mix all that together. A little bit of salt, a grain of salt, like a pinch of salt. Okay. Yeah, my husband likes his cornbread with pinto beans, and so I'm doing it today less sweet. I like the sweet one too. I had it with blueberry compote. Ooh, and I really liked it. All right, so now we need the flaxseed. And Ann Esselstyn said to put the flaxseed in, not make a slurry, but put it in and then the water extra. It seems that otherwise it gets not liquid enough, so because it goes very fast. Okay, this is 2 tablespoons flaxseed. 2 tablespoons flaxseed. I have a cup of water and a quarter. It's a little bit more than a cup of water because I'm using the apple syrup and not the apple sauce and not the syrup. I want to make sure it's liquidy enough. Let's put that one in now. Apple syrup. That's a half a cup. All right. Then the flaxseed. Gotta have the flaxseed. That is where's my? Yeah. Oh, I already got it out. Here is a. This is 2 tablespoons flaxseed. And the water. Let's put the water in and leave a little bit just to make sure I'm not making it too liquid. So now we put that all together. It's really easy to make. The oven is heated to 350. And you see the muffin forms, the silicone forms I have. Please put them on a cookie tray because they're really squishy. I think I need more water. Make it a little bit more liquid. That's what you have. So I think their recipe, the Esselstyn ladies used half a cup syrup and a cup water. Last time I tested the muffins, I used a quarter cup syrup and a cup and a quarter cup water, and it turned out perfect. So I don't know, this time I used half a cup applesauce, and I think it's a cup water, I would say. Leave that out. I have a little bit more applesauce. All right, looks good to me. What do you think? Yeah. All right, so what we do now, you don't have to grease the silicone muffins. That's why I love them so much. So we need a bigger spoon for that. Let me see. Yeah, I should. I should. Let me see. Get that one. Okay, now I spoon the dough into the cups. I try not to slather too much. Make them like, I think 2/3 full. They're not going up that much, you know. I'd rather have less cornbread and make them nice and full. And I just spread the rest. Put a little bit more here, a little bit more there. Which one here? Maybe this one. This one. Okay, this is it. So we have 9 cornbread muffins. You could make them smaller, but these are pretty big, these muffin forms, so that will be okay. So 350 the oven, and we put them for 18 minutes in the oven. That's all we gotta do. Wasn't that easy? So everybody can do that. And cornbread is kind of a staple for Thanksgiving too, so that's an easy one, you know. And you can make as many as you want. Double just the amount. As I said, they will stay 3 days fresh. I was amazed how good they were after 3 days. The inside was still nice, moist and spongy, so that's what you want on a cornbread. Okie dokie, this is done. So we square all that away. Then we have more space here. That away. Because now we are moving to the cherry pie. And I'm so excited, I found a recipe. I love cherry pie, so. And JIll Dalton has really good recipes. Visit her website. Whole plant-based cooking show. She follows Dr. Foreman. I follow Dr. McDougall. There are some slight differences. She has a lot of cashew nuts, recipes with cashew nuts, which when I was on a strict weight loss program, I avoided to eat nuts because they are full of fat. But I love her recipes. She like this cherry pie. She has no sugar in it. She's using dates as sweetener. I really like all her stuff she's doing. And now that I'm at 100-pound weight loss, I think I also can incorporate more avocado or cashew or seeds. If you on a strict weight loss program, be careful with that. They're healthy. There's nothing against that food, but they contain a lot of fat, and you're not gonna lose weight if you fill yourself up with fat. You're on a starch-based diet. Remember that. Whole plant, starch-based. So whole plant-based, whole grain pasta, potatoes, brown rice. That should be the focus of your meals, and then fruits, vegetables, and salads, and all that around it. Okay, so first we have to make a crust. Let me get my bowl here and turn my recipe. Put it on the refrigerator. You're sitting on my refrigerator. Woohoo! Your favorite place? I know. Okay, for the crust we need 1 1/4 cup almond meal. This is here. Put it over here a little and you see the better, hey? Here is good, huh? Yeah, I have my glasses on, I have to read my recipe, so. 1 1/4 cup almond meal, a 1/3 cup arrowroot starch, then we have a flaxseed slurry. In this case we have to have a slurry. This is 2 tablespoons flaxseed and 4 tablespoons water, and I had it stand like 5 minutes, yeah, about 5 minutes. So we put that one in. We put everything in. Okay. Then 1 tablespoon lemon juice. 1 tablespoon lemon juice. Okay. And we mix all that together. Just take my wooden spoon first. Okay. Let's mix that together. It's gonna be kind of a sticky dough. You have to form it to a ball. So I use my hand now. It's also actually an easy recipe, easy to follow for those of you who just started the whole plant-based diet and they're a little anxious how to cook, and want to do a nice Thanksgiving. So this is going to be on my Thanksgiving playlist, of course. Thanksgiving Shangri-La, I called it. Just pick anything, don't make everything on that playlist, but just pick everything you want to do, plan your meal ahead, make it as easy as possible for you. Make sure you line up what you do first, because you probably only have one oven, you can't do everything at the same time. So like this cherry pie you can do ahead, you know. Also I think it's very good when it's warm. It's like this soy ice cream maybe. Yeah. Okay, see, I have it formed to a little ball. Now we get our crust, our pie shell. And, oh, actually we do it different. She has the more elegant way to make that happen. And we follow her recipe. So, Jill, I'm doing it like you said. Hold on. And what she said is, we are taking parchment paper. Out here. Put this one on. Get another parchment paper, because it's really sticky. It's not easy to roll out, I can tell you. Doesn't have to be pretty. Put it the other way around. And then you roll it out. I think that is easier than doing everything from hand. You can do both, you know. I usually just flatten it out with the hand, but I think that's a good way to do it. I like it. How far are we? Okay. Almost there, huh? Just a... Okay. We take it, dump it in, and then just spread it out like we need it. Like the little, make a little border here. Just do it all the way around. I try not to make the border too high. Last time when I made that pumpkin pie, that was a good crust, but what happened was I made the border too high. I don't need to glasses anymore. Okay, I don't need the border so high, because when you make it too high, it burns. And then you have that burn marks on the border on top. I want it really covered with my cherries all to the edge, so that I don't have burn marks on my border. I think that's better. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I had to cut it. I had to cut it with a knife on top a little, or like not the whole thing, but there were some burn marks on there. I didn't like it, so that's what I did. Just cut it a little bit. And this time I don't make it so high. I don't have to cut and waste crust. Okay. Crust is done. See that? Okay. Now we take a 1/4 cup out. We reserve a 1/4 cup, and the rest of those frozen 365 cherries. What is that? I have. This is 1 pound, but I reserve a 1/4 cup. Take this, put that separate, and the rest we pour in that. Right here. We pour it over the crust. Like that. See, I want those cherries all the way up. It's sauce too. I'm not gonna waste it. Okay. And now we are making actually a sauce that goes in there. So, next step for the pie is we get our NutriBullet, and in there is a 1/4 cup of the cherries, and then a 1/4 cup of the cherries, half a hold on. Half a cup water, a 1/4 cup of the cherries, and then we have a tablespoon arrowroot and 3 cut dates, chopped dates. So you have everything. Oh yeah, that's it. So we put that in our NutriBullet. Let's see if I can show you my NutriBullet. Yeah, I think it works. Yep. Okay. Do a little bit more. we get this sauce. Everything should be incorporated really nicely. Tastes good. And we pour this sauce over our pie, over our cherries. And it's nicely spread out. Okay. This is that. And now we make a little crumble over it. And we have another 3 dates. Oh, you know what? I took 4 dates for the sauce because I like it sweet. 3 dates. Then we have half a cup oats, half a cup almond flour, and we mix that with the hand again to crumble, to make a crumble. Like a streusel, you know. I will remember that. I will try to make a plum streusel with that crumble one day. So, but today we are making pie. We want it all crumbled. You don't have to take all the crumble, but I like crumble. I don't know. Who doesn't, right? It's nice and sweet. Crumble, the dates make it sweet. The cherries are very sweet. It's nice. So we just have to crumble it good enough. Put it over it. Put it all covered. Okay. Now we got the pie ready, people. So let me get the muffins out first. Let me get the muffins out first. Just a pot. See how our muffins are. Oops. Let's see how our muffins are doing. Really nice. Get a wooden stick and see. So what I usually do, I use a wooden stick and poke in and see if the dough is through. They look good. They look really good. Let's see. Yeah, they look good. Looking good to me. So here they are. pie can go in at the same temperature. Let me just check, double check. Oh, you know what I forgot? We have to dust the pie lightly with cinnamon. That's on the recipe, so we do that. We all like cinnamon and it's good for diabetics anyway. Alright. Then bake 45 minutes. She giving the temperature 350. Alright. Same temperature like the muffins. So we put the pie in, people. Pie, cherry pie with streusel. And the timer. Minutes. All right, so the muffins, let me show you. Leave them on the cookie sheet. As I said, the silicone is very hot, gets very hot, and it's wobbly, so leave them on your cookie sheet. Look how nice it is. You could even serve them on that red cookie sheet for Thanksgiving, if you have it full. Do not take them out right away. That's a trick, I tell you. If you leave them 5 to 10 minutes, let them cool down, have the patience. And then you just have to, you know, mold the form inside out, and they just fall out. They literally fall out. See? Already. See that? So we let them cool off a little bit. And I talk to you when the cherry pie is done, and then we do everything together, okay? See you later. Hello, and we are back again. So my muffins have cooled down, and I wanted to show you, here is the rest. I wanted to show you how I put them out. So when you let it 5 to 10 minutes cool, the silicone mat, then just put your thumb underneath, you know, and dump them out. You don't have to put a fork in or something. Look how nice they are. And they turned out really, really good. Just put the rest of them in there. I'll show you from the inside. They're really spongy. Look how nice they are. See that? Really spongy, soft. Really good cornbreads. And muffins is perfect, so everybody, you have your little sizes already, you know, you don't have to cut it or anything. It's absolutely cool. So you could even serve them in the silicone mat. It looks nice on the table. So now we get to our. I just put it out, let it cool, maybe 10 minutes, and then you can cut it because it has to gel a little, cool a little down. This is the pie. Put on my plate. And I want to try it for you. So it gels inside. It looks perfect. See that? Perfect pie. You could put a little turbinado sugar on top if you like it more sweet. I like it like it is. I can see my husband put a little sugar on top, but I won't. I love the sweetness of the cherries and the dates. That's perfect. Let me get a fork. Let me try it for you. This with some soy ice cream or so, or a cup of coffee, tastes perfect. I hope I see you next Sunday. This was the cherry pie and the Kickin Cornbread Muffins. Cherry pie from JIll Dalton, whole plant-based recipes, and the Kickin Cornbread Muffins from the Esselstyn ladies, Jane and Ann Esselstyn, and I will link to them underneath where I put the recipe. so that you can see the original. I tweaked both a little bit different, but of course I give all of them the credit, not my recipes. I give credit to those who created it. Have a good Sunday, and peace out. Pow.